Buongiorno, I hope you guys are doing amazing today. I'm Albi and welcome to Albi Eats World, where I will show you my favorite dishes and places from around the world. As we are all stuck inside because of reasons, please don't tell YouTube. I thought I'd start this YouTube channel to live vicariously through my old trips. Yeah, why should I not start a YouTube channel about traveling when all planes are grounded? So, join me as we go to one of my favorite places ever, Seoul in South Korea. In this episode, we'll take a walk around the amazing neighborhood of Hongdae. And for dinner, we'll have one of Korea's best kept food secrets, together with some, I would say highly unusual dish. Yes. So let's go, this is Hongdae. I love Hongdae. Because it is located near multiple universities, it sort of became the main hanging spot for a lot of young people. It is such an exciting and fun place to hang around. Here you can always find the latest Korean trends in food and fashion. If you're ever in Seoul, you must come to Hongdae and spend a night eating, drinking and singing with the locals. You can also visit the quiet side alleyways with their cute and peculiar cafes, restaurants and shops. Oh yes, lots and lots of shops selling small Korean brands. But I digress. So today, we're eating Jeju Black Pork, what I consider to be Korea's best kept secret. So we reach our barbecue joint of choice, we set our table with all the side dishes and everything, and look at that! Just look at that marbling on a piece of pork! Jeju Black Pork is a unique breed of pig from the island of Jeju, which is around 40 minutes south of Seoul by plane. If you have ever tried the more common samgyeopsal, this is the same times 1,000. Honestly, this is one of the best tasting dishes ever. It has such a unique flavor due to the smoking process during preparation. It comes with a spicy soybean sauce with chilies to dip your meat in once it's ready. What a beauty! Like in every Korean barbecue place, you grill the meat up in the middle of the table, and you can also grill some garlic and kimchi if you want. And if you have never grilled some kimchi, go do it right now because it's incredible. Anyway, once the pig is almost done, you cut it up into bite-sized strips, and after a couple more minutes, it is ready to be eaten. I just love this dish to death. What did you think? As we stepped outside after dinner, it started snowing, creating this very charming atmosphere when paired with the Christmas lights. Winters in Korea can actually get really cold, like negative 20 degrees Celsius cold. I was totally unprepared not to buy a new jacket just to stand the freeze. After a short walk, soaking in the beautiful imagery, it was starting to get late. Hongdae though is always open for business. You can always find whatever you want 24/7 with shops and restaurants open late into the night. And I was getting peckish for second dinner. Because why not? And we ended up opting for this place. Japanese style food, sake and cocktail beer place. Nice. So, Japanese food holds a bit of a peculiar place in Korea. Historically, Koreans don't really like Japan because of their colonization of Korea. However, Japanese cuisine is really appreciated. Our first dish was this good looking entree. Barely cooked and thinly sliced Korean beef with pickled onions and cucumbers and wasabi. It just melts in your mouth. We just sat there late into the night while sipping on beer and snacking on this delicious dish, talking about life. But then came the main event, the dish I previously referred to as being highly unusual. Do you know what it is? Well, if it gets fish sperm soup, you would have been correct. Fish sperm soup. You heard that right. You see those white wrinkly things? Those are fish sperm sacs. It sounds and looks weird, but this soup is so amazing. I mean, I know, I'm basically getting a facial from a fish, but it is totally worth it and you should not hesitate to try it if you have the chance. The perfect treat for a cold winter night in Seoul. After this treat, it was time to go back to something a bit more normal. What would dinner be without dessert? So we went to a cafe around the corner. Korean cafes are open until quite late, with many staying open 24/7. Some Koreans don't like drinking too much. They prefer chatting with friends over coffee until late into the night. We stopped in this busy cafe to have a mini chocolate lava cake. Nothing special, but never disappoints. Just for a little energy push to get me to the bed, you know? Just look at that melted chocolate. So, this concludes our visit to Hongdae, one of the most amazing places in Seoul. It has a little bit for everyone. It is packed with local and international restaurants, clubs, bars, shops, karaoke rooms, and whatever else you may want. If you want to have fun and you are in Seoul, a night here would definitely not disappoint. If you have ever been, or you're planning to go, let me know in the comments below what you think. As this snowy night was getting to its end, I thought I would take one last walk around the streets of Hongdae, absorbing the smell of fried chicken, barbecued meats and stews, and the sounds of clubs, loving couples and street performers. Here are some bonus clips before we end. First, Korean street food. Tteokbokki, the red dish in the middle, is one of the most delicious dishes ever to be invented by mankind. But let's leave this for another episode, because Korean street food really deserves one of its own. Also, a wandering Batman, because this video needs Korean Batman. Street performers are one of the main draws of Hongdae, and the most popular type is street singers that draw large crowds and build a fan base through their performances. You never know, you might just catch a glimpse of Korea's next big celebrity in the streets. Thank you for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed the Hongdae, the Jeju Black Pork and the fish sperm dish as much as I did. This area is one of my favorite ones in Seoul and I can't wait to go back. In the next episodes, we'll continue to discover outstanding dishes and places from all over the world. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Also feel free to leave a like and a comment with any feedback you might have on the video. I'll see you on our next adventure and ciao for now! Bye!